Hello everyone. Today we are here with Bachi Spiga, VP Network Operations, DHL Express, MENA. Hello, Mr. Baki. How are you?
Thank you. Very good, Lake. Thank you very much for inviting me today.
So to begin with, can you walk us through your professional journey within DHL and your role as VP Network Operations, MENA, and how you have evolved within your role in the past all these years?
So I've been with DHL 33 years. I started in Italy a long time ago. It seems like a long time ago. Uh, and then in operations. Then I moved to a general management role in the UK, in East Midlands at a time of great growth, development. And then in 2000, I came to the UAE, this great country. And after a short while, within 6 to 12 months, I became the regional director for operations, and a role that has evolved, um, with the distribution centres coming under my responsibility, and then more recently, in the last few years, the aviation network. So I already looked after the pickup and delivery, the customer promise, if you want to call it that. I was able to solidify that with the aviation network as well, and the hubs that we currently run both in Bahrain and Dubai, and the road network.
Right, great. So Dubai has long been recognized as a logistical powerhouse. How would you describe Dubai's strategic importance within DHL's global and regional network, especially with your hub at the heart of this logistic ecosystem?
I think Dubai, UAE, is at a crossroads, a geographic crossroads of easy reach, 4 to 6 hours, and that's played a prominent part in its development. It already was a hub for the region, but that region's got bigger and wider. We think today of the reach into Africa, Europe, Asia, all being within 4 to 6 hours. But now from here, you go into the other continent, South America, North America, quite easily as well. So it's become very prominent. Then you look at the free zones are playing a part in the transportation or the inventory management of goods. And the UAE basically become a hub for transport and logistics overall, driving, fueling air cargo growth, sea movements, but also road movements as well.
Right. So, with the expansion of Al Maktoum International Airport underway, how is DHL Express preparing to leverage this emerging aviation hub? And what impact will this have on your future regional operations and network agility?
We already operate out of Al Maktoum 2 ways. We're flying in there already, and we have a service center there. Our current hub is at DXB, Dubai Airport, in the UAE, and also we have our main hub in Bahrain. Eventually, Dubai will transition across to Al Maktoum, at which point DHL will, before then, will increase its footprint. We're currently in discussion now to build what will be a long-term distribution center to replace the one at DXB. But the problem is there's a lead time. We need to be close to also a lot of commercial flights, and most of those are still at DXB. So cargo at Al Maktoum, commercial at DXB. And we need to benefit from the development of both of those until they migrate into one location.
So you talked about you said about the expansion of Bahrain hub. Could you elaborate on the key features of this new facility and how it strengthens your operational capabilities across the MENA region?
Sure. So it's important to state here that we have two hubs. One in Bahrain, which we call the network hub. It's where our fleet of aircraft are based, and it's our main distribution and our regional head office. We also have Dubai, which is also a commercial hub where it uses a lot of the commercial flights. The expansion in Bahrain, we built a new country office for the country to serve the customers in Bahrain and out of Bahrain, but also the hub itself. So the hub was it's spread over 54,000 square meters in total. Some of the machinery was not modern age, let's put it that way, so we had to renew it and renovate it. We needed more growing space, so we've expanded slightly, and we've revamped it, renovated it, so it's fit for purpose for the future generations of growth there, because it has grown significantly over the last 6 years, I would say particularly. been constantly growing. The last 6 years in particular have been quite significant.
So DHL's latest upgrades at Muscat International Airport were inaugurated in early 2025. What are the operational advantages of this new facility in Oman, and how does it enhance service for your customers there and across neighboring markets?
I think it's important to understand DHL's sort of footprint or model. We want to be at all airside airports regionally. We have the same model globally, actually, to be fair, but regionally, we want to be as close to the airport, on airport, so that we can pick up as late as possible and we can clear as early as possible. These facilities, like Muscat, upgrading Muscat, putting it on airport, as we have done with Abu Dhabi the year before, as we've done with Bahrain, as we've done with Egypt or Morocco, they allow us the latest possible pickup, the earliest possible delivery by having these facilities in airport, and also work with the authorities in order to leverage, in many cases, the regulatory side, so that we are absolutely right integrated in the heart of all the regulatory process.
So, Dubai's free zones have played a critical role in facilitating trade and logistics. How does DHL benefit from operating within these zones, and how do they support your efficiency, compliance, and scalability?
I think there's a couple of ways, really, to be fair. The free zones first cater to sectors and industries, automotive, healthcare, airport, aviation. So that already brings a level of business because these free zones are focused on an industry type and specific requirements to them. And DHL obviously benefits from that because the free zones are grown. Another area is obviously the multimodal aspect: air to road, road to air, sea to air, sea to road. So that also fuels a significant amount of development that DHL's there alongside the customers. And then the last one is the one I sort of mentioned a bit earlier, is that customer is allowed to bring goods in, hold it, deliver it onshore within a short period of time, or hold the inventory and then export it to destinations. So the free zones play a massive part in being able to facilitate that free use or free trade of goods in a very efficient way, and dedicated specifically for some sectors.
E-commerce continues to transform logistics. What innovation or investment is DHL Express implementing in the MENA region to optimize last mile delivery and meet the growing demands of the online customers?
One of the things, obviously, that's fueling B2C, which I didn't mention earlier, was also the free zones. But DHL has a lot of retail service points. Just here in the UAE alone, we have 38 service points, 6 service centers. So we're trying to get closer to the customer. We also have a platform called ODD, On Demand Delivery. Customer can plug in there when they want the delivery. They want to defer the delivery to another day, to a different location, change the address. This all helps significantly the consumer receive the consignment. And then by getting closer to customer, UAE in particular, but also across the whole region, there are new communities growing, developing, being built, residential and commercial. And we're trying to get it closer to those so that the distance between us and the consumer or customer is short and they have options and alternatives.
Looking at DHL's strategy 2030, what are DHL MENA's priorities over the next 5 years? And are there any key projects or investment underway that support the long-term transformation of your regional network?
Sure. So we constantly are looking and reviewing the points we fly to. We're trying to expand that or support areas of strategic growth that we see, like the GT20 or Global Tailwinds project that you may have already heard from so far. The investment, we have a maintenance hangar being built in Bahrain. We've already done the expansion renovation of Bahrain. Al Maktoum is probably the next biggest one that we want to finalize the investment program. We have another facility in Egypt that's taking place next year with part of the expansion program. And we are renovating and revamping some of our facilities in Saudi Arabia as well. So there's a significant amount of that's on the ground, on the facilities. In the air, we've just launched 4 times a week to Beirut. We've expanded our flights to Qatar. We've expanded our flights to Egypt, to Abu Dhabi, and also to Muscat. So we're looking to continue to develop the optimum opportunities to fly, supported by obviously volume and customer needs, and taking advantage of the trade lanes that with whatever opportunity they may bring.
That is all. Thank you so much for speaking.
No problem. Pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you.